There's this guy named...
That's crazy. That to me reminds me of people that say that, oh, we'd all be like murderers of God, and I'm like, maybe you would. Maybe.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't have God right now, and
I'm like, I don't have any of those feelings, right. Dude.
Yeah,
I just really
without God, we'd all be Neil Gaiman.
Tell me about this Neil Gaiman.
I don't know anything about this.
He's a really good writer.
So look, I'm gonna be real. I don't know anything about Neil Gaiman. I've seen he shaked his feet to make sure he wasn't being gay.
Close. I was like,
They're so afraid of touching feet under the desk.
Dude, because one day, what if one day just a little bit of blood gets in my penis and I'm like, oh, it awakens something. It's like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it was like, oh.
I don't think it works
I know what
that
you're saying.
fast. I don't think it works that fast.
I mean, you're never fully in control, right? So you don't know what.
That's such a psychotic thing to say.
Fucking thumps.
You never really know what's gonna happen.
You're never really in control.
No, you gotta go from the eyes. You gotta paint on eyes and then smear down.
I think it's funnier going from the side of the lips up. There's something like it's because it's flamboyant.
There's something more aesthetic about that, but there's something more insane about somebody taking a huge glob of red paint into their eyes
and
then directly into their eyes
and bringing it down. No,
like,
man. So
this guy is broken.
So Neil Gaiman, he's a prolific author. He did a lot of like fantasy stuff. I think like he did. I'm gonna get into that in a minute.
Oh, excellent.
So
excellent.
Neil Gaiman, he wrote what is it, Sandman?
Sandman, yeah.
He had something to do with Coraline as well. There's other stuff like I'm just not. I'm straight up. I've heard this guy's name.
Pretty prolific.
I've heard this guy's name a lot, but I've never bothered to look into it because I don't know.
Are they gonna have second season of Sandman now? I'm so scared.
Probably not.
That show was really good.
But although maybe I don't know because he doesn't have anything to do with it, right? It's just based on his
probably not. Yeah,
it's like J.K. Rowling. He's not doing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think so. He got outed, and there was like this big. I mean, there's been rumors about this for years. I remember hearing stuff offhand about this guy for many years now, and I'm just like, and that's part of the reason why I never got into it because I was just like, I feel like that's gonna fucking fall apart at some point. And I was like, totally right. But there was this article coming out about like he just like something about like he violently like assaulted people like in front of kids and shit. It's crazy stuff. Whoa. Like next level stuff. But then I look at him and I'm like, he's like a 64-year-old guy, right? Mm-hmm. His name's Neil Gaiman. There's no way you're not bullied into being an evil person if your name's Gaiman and you're 64 years old. Like, how old would he be as a teenager? Like, when he's a teenager, what year is that?
That was the 80s.
The 80s?
Yeah.
What?
Oh no, he was a young 20s in the 80s.
Yeah. So like maybe like early 70s. You figure like he's gonna get bullied. You're not escaping the name GAIman.
Yeah. I agree
so this doesn't surprise me, is all I'm saying. I'm just like it makes sense that he's a crazy person.
I'll show you.
I'll show
you, gay man.
I'm gonna put sand in a.
I'm gonna put sand in your fucking coffee and fucking.
That's fucking sand in your coffee. Like that's such a fucking. That's not even like a. It's not even like. That's not even your. You're not even drugging them. You're just like making their coffee undrinkable, and then they go. That's it. And then you violently assault them.
That is. It doesn't add anything. It's like I'm gonna splash water on you, then fucking shoot you with ketamine. It's like what? That doesn't. That's no bonus. There's no buff there.
I don't know. There's some. It doesn't go together, but
there's substances, man.
Yeah.
There's substances out there.